Hello and welcome back to the Movie Attic. I'm Mike, and of course, this is the attic where I plan to discuss and review movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks for all the nice people out there in YouTube land. So, without further ado, let's jump into today's big blockbuster movie from 1968 in color, The Batwoman. Approximately 80 minutes long, put out by Indicator. Uh, My history with this movie actually starts with this release, which also came with The Panther Women from about 3 years ago. I saw it in my Amazon recommended. I watched some trailers, thought they didn't look too bad, and ordered it. And from there, it sat on my shelf for about 3 years until I saw the pre-order for the Indicator version. So I thought, I'm gonna watch this, because what would be better than having two copies of a movie that you didn't watch and possibly not liking it? So I did watch it and I liked it, so I ordered the Indicator one and watched it and liked it as well. Uh, of course, as the cover would indicate, uh, it looks like a possible Batman ripoff. Um, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, like I mentioned in my last episode. So I watched reruns of the original Batman TV series with Adam West and Burt Ward. So that aspect of the movie, uh, she doesn't have a utility belt, and so she doesn't really have a lot of special gadgets like Batman would. No batarangs, no anything really. The only thing I saw in the movie that she had was that she had a compact that turned into a pistol. And I think she had gotten that out of her car because of, obviously, there's nowhere to really hide a big compact in that costume. Uh, and the other aspect to it that's kind of Batman like is the car she drives is an old black Thunderbird that if you turn the lights down low and squint your eyes, it could look like the Batmobile. The second aspect of the movie that I really liked was, which at the time I didn't know, but I ended up buying a year or so later, this box set of Santo. And that's when I discovered, and I actually did watch these movies. That's when I discovered there's a whole genre of Mexican wrestling movies. And that's the other aspect of this movie. It's based around wrestling, and she's a wrestler. And of course, like I said, growing up in the 70s and 80s, I watched wrestling on TV as a kid. So that was something I liked. The one funny part I thought in the movie, if you've ever watched Santo or any of these wrestling movies, there's usually at least one or two regular wrestling matches in them. And if you look real close at the wrestling match in the Batwoman, as you can see here, she does not have a gut. But if you see the wrestling match, there's a gut there. So I assume it's the stunt double or the wrestler that's playing her. So I thought that was pretty funny. The third aspect of the movie is it is really a straight up monster creature feature movie. There's a mad scientist, and his assistant is even named Igor. And the funny part about that is, of course, he doesn't sound like any Igor that we know from, or at least I know from my childhood. He doesn't say, "Yes, master," or anything like that. Too bad. That would have been funny. But yeah, of course, the mad scientist, he's doing all this stuff, and for what reason? The same reason that they always give, to try and take over the world, as they would say. Uh, so the there is an actual creature in the movie. He looks a lot like a cross between the creature from the Black Lagoon and the Sleestaks from the 70s Land of the Lost TV series. He's also red, which obviously that doesn't make a difference what color he is. Uh, so I really liked the movie. I thought it was good for what it was, and like I say, I do enjoy these Santo movies as well. Uh, so if I was rating this Indicator release, I would give it a solid 7 rolls of pink insulation out of 10. Um, so the only question now is which release is right for you. Uh, this release by VCI, it only has an English dub with optional English subtitles. It, of course, comes with the movie. It's region A, B, and C. Looks like reversible art, but I think it's the exact same artwork, so I don't know the reasoning other than just seeing it inside of the packaging. There's no book or anything, no slipcover. The only bonus features are the movie trailers. But like I say, you do get the second movie, The Panther Women. And so if you're into the English dub, that's probably going to be your best bet. But if you like, or you don't mind reading subtitles, the Indicator version, of course, you might be able to read any of that if the lighting's not too bad. The Indicator version is only in Spanish audio with optional English subtitles. But as far as bang for buck, it comes in this case with different artwork on the inside and artwork on the disc. It's limited to 8,000 copies, which might sound like a lot, but well, it is a lot, especially for something like this. It's probably not going to be out of print any time soon. You also get a nice big booklet with it, with information about the director and the star and different things about the movie. You don't get the Panther Women movie with it. It's only one movie on one disc. If you want the Panther Women movie, they also released a standalone release of it, just like this one with the book and the whole works. This version on Indicator looks amazingly better than the VCI one. I don't know why. Both of them claim to be a 4K restoration. And I put them in back and forth to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing, and visually it's a lot better. Plus you get a small pile of bonus features and an audio commentary with the Indicator release. So it's up to you to decide which one you would like. The VCI one is it's under $30, but you do get the 2 movies. The Indicator one is under $25, and of course you get a pile, in a hard, nice cardboard box. Indicator always does good work with their special releases. So there you have it. That's my review and discussion of the Batwoman. I would say it is not just a Batman knockoff. Obviously, marketing wise, they must have done it for that reason, but there's an actual story there. It might not be Shakespeare or anything, but I enjoyed it and don't have any regrets buying it. So Until next time, when I have a completely different movie, next time I'm in the attic, I'd like to thank Amy, Wendy, Mary, Steve, and my newest subscriber, Jacob, uh, for your support. It's greatly appreciated. So until next time, thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Till then, bye.